going on, everybody? I'm headed to a Comic-Con with Ricky. No, Jason. Jason is going to a Comic-Con.
Yeah.
He doesn't go to Comic-Cons.
Not very often.
So we're going down to the Hickory Comic-Con. Some of the guys from the podcast, they'll be there.
In 2 miles, take a slight right turn onto US 220 North.
And a guest appearance by Siri. So shoot some videos down there. See if Jason gets anything.
I might.
I'm going to say probably not. But, you know, there's a chance. There's a chance. So we'll record more stuff as we go on through the day. The hurricane came through, Hurricane Ian, through North Carolina. It's actually settling in Virginia right now where we left. It's just a little drizzle out here. Just a little smidge of breeze. Not much going on down this way. So I'm kind of excited about it. We skipped the disc golf tournament because it is supposed to rain most of the day and be kind of windy. So my first disc golf tournament will be in the future.
Yeah.
Jason's already a veteran of disc golf tournaments. He's got one under his belt.
Yeah, one rating.
Yes.
600 and something.
There you go. But he does have a rating. I still don't.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Something to look forward to. A future when me and Jason play, I play my first disc golf tournament, and that'll be fun. But, more
Stay
to
in the middle
come.
lane.
Siri! How dare you interrupt me again? So, more to come. I'll be showing stuff from the show. Some of the guys there.
Use the
hang
right
out.
lane to take a
Siri.
slight right turn onto US 220 North.
Killing you.
I'm going to get demonetized because of Siri. But then later on, whatever kind of haul I get, if I get much, if I get
Take a
nothing,
slight right
we'll
turn.
see. So if you're in Hickory, you may see me. So, Jason, anything else to say before we go to the next scene?
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
I did.
See you in a bit. Hey guys, we just finished the show, the con. Jason did not buy anything, but that's okay. He was more of not a comic book person,
Yeah.
but took the time to come down here, hang out, you know. So that was cool. I bought a bunch of stuff. I will be making a video that will be right after this. But we were talking about now the show itself. A lot of good comics, a lot of good people. I forgot to do any video because I always do because I talk too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Jason was talking about the costumes. There's a few I saw that were pretty cool. One in particular I thought Chewbacca was a guy that's probably about, I think he said he had like 6-inch lifts in.
Yeah, and he was 6'2", I believe.
Yeah. So after that, I guess it was 6'8".
Well, he said they were assuming he was 7'1", him and that guy that he was talking to was 7'2".
Yeah.
But so maybe his lifts were a little bit higher than what he said they were.
Yeah. Because there was a guy there that was selling that was 7'1". He was sitting, he's like, I always sit down so people don't have to look up at me. And then he stood up, I was like, holy crap, he is tall. So what were some of the costumes that you saw was pretty good?
Yeah, the Chewbacca, obviously, well, he was actually walking around with a Mandalorian that had the actual voice modulator. So it pretty much sounded like the Mandalorian from the movie, which I thought was pretty cool. I'd probably put a lot of money into that.
Yeah.
A couple Jedi Knights. One girl was Darth Maul. She actually did a real good paint job because it looked like she had done her own face paint, which was actually pretty decent. And there were a bunch of characters, obviously, that I didn't know who they were trying to be. But it just looked like they put a lot of money into their costumes. A few characters from Stranger Things were there. And now, of course, now I'm talking about, I can't think of their names.
Yeah, the one girl that
worked with Steve at the fish place.
Yeah. I saw her, I was like, that's a really good costume. I thought she looked really good in that.
Yeah. And
there's a couple Harleys there. There's always Harley somewhere.
Yeah, the Harley, and of course there's a Deadpool with Harley. So
yeah.
I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. There were a couple. There were a couple of good ones. There was a few Spider-Gwens there too that looked pretty good. So, but they didn't have the masks. There was a couple Spider-Man that had masks, but and some Halloween as the
In 10 miles, keep left onto I-40
Scream
East.
villain. He was Ghostface. There was a few of those. It was pretty good.
Now for me, when I see Spider-Gwen, I prefer to see the ones without the mask, with the blonde hair. So I always prefer to see that myself.
Oh, okay. Right.
But yeah, to each their own, right?
Right. Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. But there was a couple put together costumes too. There was actually a Ghostbuster there. That was pretty cool.
It was when we first walked in, we saw the Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And he had like 4 guys with him.
I don't know where they went though, because I never saw them inside the con.
I mean, maybe they were leaving when we got there.
Maybe, yeah.
And like a few guys, stormtroopers, that were with them. So I thought that was kind of cool. And gosh,
there was a couple Mandalorian women as well, and they showed up. They had a truck that had Bounty Hunter on it. And I mean, it was pretty much custom fitted to be a Mandalorian's. I think it was an F-150. It might have been a Raptor.
Yeah, custom paint job, or probably wrap.
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
I was like, that did look really cool when we were coming out. And there was a Punisher truck there as well.
Yeah.
But that Mando truck I thought was really, really cool. And as far as the show inside and everything, as usual, when I go, I meet up with Andy from Bonafide Comics, Billy, and this is, I think, is the first show that my friend Ricky he set up. He had a lot of toys and action figures, some vintage stuff that he's been collecting for a long time. Stuff he's got doubles of. So he was doing real good with that at the show. It was actually Hickory's vintage comic book show, and I guess it's toy or vintage toys, but there's a lot of toys there.
Yeah.
Lots of Funko Pops. Real good show, actually. Good small show. When we first got there at about noon, it was a lot of people there.
Yeah, it was pretty packed. Up until about 2:30 or 3, I think.
Yeah, it thinned out pretty good around 2:30. Yeah. So got some good deals on stuff. You guys will see that coming up. Afterwards, went to Hooters. Got some grubbage. Watched some sports. Chicken's a little bit greasy.
Yeah, just a little bit.
A little bit. But yeah, it's good.
It's Hooters.
Yeah, it's Hooters. Grubbity grub. Anything else, man?
Mm-hmm.
Have fun?
Just got back. Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah.
Good time hanging out. Next time we have to go to your next comic book show. If you make it to another, it's up to you. We'll have to make it closer to the house because it's 3 hours plus each way. That's
a big
long
drive.
way. Long way for one day.
Yeah.
But I will have my haul coming up right after this. All right, guys, at home, got my books. Show you guys all I picked up. And again, I know I just said it. I'm sorry I didn't take any videos. I don't know why I don't do that. My good friend Puff on here. I can't think. Gosh, I'll have a link down below for Puff. I can't think of his YouTube channel right now. I'm kind of a little brain dead from the past couple weeks. But check out his channel. He does some amazing videos when him and the crew go to Comic Cons and stuff. Gosh, he's good. So anyway, my haul for today. We start off with, gosh, I didn't realize I got so much Spider-Man stuff today, but apparently I did. Start off with some Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, number 112. Generally, when I see this, I don't know why I like this cover so much, but I pick it up. There we go. And picked up newsstand and direct edition. Just because they were both there in a dollar bin. Yeah. Picked up a nice stack of books in a dollar bin. And I want to tell you what's something funny. When I first saw this, I just kind of looked at it kind of like this. And I was like, oh, it's kind of cool. You got Santa Claus with the World Trade Centers behind him. That's not the World Trade Center. I legitimately thought that I didn't even pay attention to that being guns. I literally saw that as World Trade Center. There you go. There you go. Never forget. Next is number 117. Had to get this one. Doctor Strange and Black Cat. What a great cover. Which leads to one question. Where is Spider-Man? That's awesome. I didn't realize this. This is part 3 of a series. Issue 133. I just thought it was a really cool cover. So I was like, I'll go get that. And when I was putting them in order when I got home, I was like, I'm pretty sure he had at least the first 2. I don't know how many was in this little mini series. And I was like, doggone it. Yeah, well, that's okay. Still, this cover's cool. This is awesome. Spectacular Spider-Man 141. Don't mess with the Punisher. Yeah, that's good. That's real good. When did that come out? 1988. 1988. And this one is another one. When I find it, this is dollar bin, so no brainer for me. Spectacular Spider-Man number 148. Just love this cover. So, yeah. Yeah, Marvel Zombies, I reckon. Spider-Man, Gwen Stacy, and Ned Leeds. So, yeah. This is, I don't know which series this is, this is Spectacular Spider-Man number 25. Greg Land cover. So that is an awesome cover. Definitely in the 90s. Maybe as early as the 2000s. I'm pretty sure this is 90s. But newsstand. And I just thought the cover was amazing. So, yeah. We got a date on there? I do not see a date on there. Yeah, this is early 2000s. I know this is early 2000s. So I thought that was pretty cool. Nice Spider-Man newsstand. Spectacular Spider-Man Revelations Part 1 of 4. Issue 240. Little Halloween. Got the Jack-O-Lantern right there. That's pretty cool. But why not for $1? Again, this one was in a dollar bin. I was kind of surprised. Maybe, a few dollars, but why not? Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing, and the Savage SheHulk. I thought that was a pretty good dollar bin pickup. Couple of Marvel Age books. I don't get these very often, but I saw this and I was just like, this is cool. These 2 books I was just like, yeah, I really need those. Marvel Age number 17, The Muppets Come to Marvel. I was like, that's awesome. Piggy and Kermie. Yeah, I thought that was great. Gonzo, Fozzie, all the gang. And, let's see. Marvel Age 134, Beavis and Butthead cover. Yeah, thought that was awesome. I don't know if this came out before the comics or after the comics. I don't know, or during the comic book run, but I just thought that was awesome. That was a no-brainer too. These guys are cool. Yeah, I like stuff that's cool. So, bam. Let's see. I have just a few more dollar books before we get to this slightly better stuff. X-Men number 6, Psylocke and Sabretooth cover. Oh, yeah. Jim Lee goodness. So I'm about 99% certain that's Jim Lee. Yep, Jim Lee goodness. So, definite pickup there. Dollar bin love. Which, surprisingly, I did not have that. Surprises me, too. See, not too long ago, I picked up this Fantastic Four number 265. She-Hulk joins the Fantastic Four. Build upon that, I picked up Fantastic Four 282. Got SheHulk and the FantasticFour on the cover. For those who don't know, the Thing decided, I need a break. SheHulk stepped right in to be the muscle. And I'm loving the show so far on Disney Plus. I have one more episode. Going to try to watch that later on tonight. Gosh, so good. So good. I know the people are thinking up and down. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. FantasticFour 285. There we go. And I've got this a couple of times over, but whenever I see it, it's a pickup, especially when it's in a dollar bin. $2.91. Action Comics #1 Homage. Love that. I always thought that was pretty cool there. So that's all of those. Now the books that some of these were a little bit more, and as per usual, whatever price you see on them, it's very rare that that's the price I actually pay for them. Savage She-Hulk #2. I do have the first one. I've got 2 or 3 of issue 1. I did not have issue 2. So now I do. I actually do already have this one, but I was like, you know what? I need another one just because. X-Men the movie. And yes, I will say it. I enjoyed X-Men the movie. And to be fair, it was before I really read very many X-Men, because growing up, I wasn't a big X-Men fan. So when I saw this, I was like, that is so cool. And actually got me into reading X-Men, then realizing through 2, 3, and so on, some of the characters were not the same at all. But still, to me, I still like the first movie. Actually, I like the first couple movies. So, you know, that's just me. Huntress. The Huntress #1. First appearance of Helena. Why can't I think of her whole name? I think, if I'm not mistaken, she married Bruce Wayne. I believe. I might be wrong, but I think so. Yeah, sure, why not? But I've been looking for this book for a while and finally picked it up for a good price. There you go. Andy at Bonafide Comics does what he does. Hooks people up with great books at a fair price. Like this one, if you guys watched my channel a few months ago, I ordered a book on eBay, and I actually got the reprint of this one. I think it was Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos, 80-something. I can't remember what number it was. But today I picked up The Origin of the Eye Patch. And I have not read it yet, but rumor has it has nothing to do with a cat. But there it is. Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos, issue 27. This is one that at Heroes Con I looked all over. And I found some, they were all beat up. None of them in really good shape. And Andy had it again, Bonafide. Yeah, hooked me up with it. That was awesome. Ms. Marvel #17. Second cameo of Mystique. I do have issue 18, which is her first appearance. Issue 16 is the first cameo. So I was very, very happy to add this one to the collection. Very nice. Very, very nice. My good friend, because all these guys are my good friends, Billy, who's been on the channel many times. If you see him at shows, again, him and Andy are usually right there together. Hook me up with some good deals also. Judge Dredd, he is law. First appearance of Judge Dredd. I was like, it's a book that I was not looking for. But when I saw it, I was like, I need that. I need that. And he also had this one. I've seen this for a while, and I've been wanting to get one, and I was like, you know what? I just put it in my stack. Just put it in my stack. Darkclaw from Amalgam Comics. Again, this is one that I just need. Like I say, I'd seen it before from various places, and I was like, yep, add it to the collection. The Incredible Hulk number 441. This is one that I've been looking for. And oh my gosh, I am blanking. So Quentin Tarantino movie. Oh my goodness, I am completely blanking on it. Oh my gosh. It's an homage to that movie. I am completely blanking right now. The Rock's in it? Not The Rock. John Travolta and The Rock were in a different movie. The Rock was not in this movie. They were in Be Cool. Samuel L. Jackson. Gosh, who all this? There's a lot of really good actors in this movie. I can't think of the name of it. Can't think of the name of it. When the video ends, I'll remember the name. But I've seen this book many times. I was like, gosh, I really want to add that to the collection. And again, Andy had it for Billy, my friend Billy. He had it for what I thought was. I was like, is that the right price on there? He's like, yeah. It was like, put it in my stack. That's before I had a stack, because I knew with Andy and Billy and Ricky set up there as well, I knew at some point I'm going to have a stack. We're going back to 19 something. I thought it'd have a year on here, but it doesn't. When I saw this, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. This is from the late 90s. I don't remember what year it was, but late 90s. Let's see if it's got a year on it, because The Rock deserves that much. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I was just like, yeah, that's got to come to the collection. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Chaos Comics 2001. I thought it was late 90s, actually 2001. But you got The Rock on the front and the ninth wonder of the world, China, on the back. It's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. Like The Rock says. The Rock says. If you got to watch wrestling during this era, yeah, you've lived a pretty solid life, because that was such a great era to watch wrestling. And it's a newsstand edition. So there you go. The Rock and China. So this was a no-brainer. When I saw this, it was in the $5 bin. I was like, I will pay $5 for the Rock comic. Bam. Next, this one, these two were actually in half-price bins. And I was like, this is a book I've been looking for. Gonna pick it up. Howard the Duck, number 13. First appearance of Kiss. The band Kiss, the hard rock group from the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s. Their first appearance in comic books. So it's a book I've actually been kind of passively looking for. And I was always thinking, if I can find one for a fair price and really good shape, I'll pick it up. Bam. Very happy to add the first appearance of Kiss to the comic book collection. And of all things, Howard the Duck. So there you go. And this one was half price. I just had to get this. It just throws you back to many decades ago. Golden Age goodness. Jingle, Jingle, Jangle comics. Yeah. 1947. Santa Claus and all the goodness going on there. That was just, again, now it does say 40 on here. It was actually 20. I was like, I can't pass that up. That is too good for me to pass up. And looks beautiful to be 75 years old now. Wow, 75 years old. That is a lot older than me. A lot. And I'm pretty old. So this was the end of my haul. thank you guys for hanging out with me. Jason, thanks for going, even though you're not a comic book guy. Thank you for getting me out of the house, getting me going to do stuff. Ricky, Billy, Andy, thank you guys for letting me hang out with you guys at the show. Always a pleasure hanging out with you guys. If you're ever at a show, you see Bonafide Comics, run over there. Great books, great deals on stuff. So again, awesome guy. But that's all I got, and you guys have an incredible day.